I'm like this, as I declare you so, Baba, I don't know why since this Emilocon regime starts, almost anything wey dey happen for the country, once people come out come voice their discontent or their unhappiness with the way things dey play for the country, dem must find one way to drag Peter Obi enter inside. Anything wey dey happen, dem must find one way to put Peter Obi inside instead of dem to tackle the main things wey dey cause the problem. Dem dey call Peter Obi. Now na on top say the nationwide protest wey dey plan run from end of this month and next month, so una hear wetin presidential aide come out here don open full book of lamentations unto dey put am for Peter Obi head, say make like this say make the presidency make dem hold Peter Obi responsible for anything wey sup concerning that protest, so for inside where everybody for the country dey pass through hardship. Make I read the wetin Bayo Onanuga talk, because this e don tell this man dey find Peter Obi at ten tion. Any small thing go come outside, go drag Peter Obi into na Peter Obi dey cause am. Una hear wetin e talk. Lis ten o. He say revealed, Peter Obi's supporters are the people planning mayhem in Nigeria. Obi should be held responsible for anarchy. Don't be fooled. The malcontents planning to stage nationwide protests are supporters of Peter Obi, the failed presidential candidate of the Labour Party, and he should be held responsible for whatever crisis emanates from the action. The protest planners are also the same people who are instigated by IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu to launch the destructive EndSARS protest in Nigeria in October 2020. EndSARS began as a genuine protest by youths against the police special anti-robbery squad, notorious for its high-handedness. IPOB members planning to extricate the southeast region from Nigeria infiltrated the protest and hijacked it for their own agenda. Lagos still bears the scar of the malicious destruction by IPOB elements until today. 2 years after EndSARS, the IPOB and the gullible innocent joined the Labour Party in 2022 to support Peter Obi, a sympathizer of their action. I just say all the obedience na people. Ah, oh God. Anyway, the year, no. Say they are the people spreading the hashtag end bad governance, Tinubu must go, and Revolution 2024. They are not Democrats, but Antichrist. They are attempting to call out our people via propaganda because their Messiah Peter Obi failed to win the presidency in the 2023 election. As bad losers, they don't have the patience to wait for another election in 2027. They would rather destabilize Nigeria by staging a civilian coup against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If they understand the meaning of their hashtags, they will realize they are clarion calls for treason. Wanting to end an elected government is high treason. Wanting revolution is a call for coup d'etat, which is also high treason. I have been on the trail of one of the protest planners who is nameless but claims to have an internet radio station, PTM 100.88 Abuja. The anonymous person joined X in August 2022 and has 520 followers today, among whom are FS Yusuf, another rabid Obi supporter, and Professor Pat Utomi, a Labour Party chief and a guy on X who goes by the name pseudonym Peter Obi's first son. PTM's profile image, a profile image has someone holding the inscription certificate forger, not my president, with a photo of Peter Obi as an inset. Only Obi supporters will be talking about certificate forgery long after Supreme Court dismissed the allegation. In the past 24 hours, the faceless ex-user has been whipping up the gullible to join the protest being planned and also posting the activities of his messiah, Peter Obi. He retweets Peter Obi often. In one of the posts, a video shows a teenager who is said to be in the north printing t-shirts emblazoned with End Bad Governance in Nigeria 2024. There is also a retweeted post by Babatunde Gbadamosi, a failed and frustrated politician in Lagos. In it, he refers to his earlier post urging people to identify APC supporters, sponsors, APC members, sponsors, supporters, enablers, thugs, promoters, and appointees. The police and DSS ought to have arrested the man for making a brazen threat to political opponents. There is General Oluchi, a woman who goes by the screen name, a field marshal of the Han Dynasty. She has been sending out letters of mobilization. She even penned a week 6 letter urging Nigerians to wake up and take control of their country using the language of IPOB, Peter Obi, and his supporters. Another member of the malcontent is Brother Bernard, also known as Michael C. Bernard. He is not based in Nigeria because he was once busted over Binance and fraudulent crypto businesses in Nigeria. Bernard was the man who once wrote that the naira should go down to zero. In a reaction to Oluchi, he said the protesters should remove the increase in salaries for the armed forces as part of their demands. If they want an increment in salary, let them launch their own protest. It is not our job to fight for enablers of evil, he wrote on X. According to our law, men of the armed forces don't protest. An X user reminded him. He posted a sarcastic response. By law, they can slap people wearing camouflage, and shoot at protesters. Bar. Security agents should by now begin to interrogate these agents of destabilization. There is no country in the world where people are not going through some economic challenges and where the cost of living is not a major issue. No country is immune from economic turbulence at the moment. Civilized and democratic people wait for another election to make leadership change. They don't trigger mayhem in their country by staging protests, the end of which nobody can predict. Nigerian citizens must consider the government's attitude and concern about the cost of living crisis when deciding whether to join the protest by the Labour Party and IPOP supporters. Wow, it's not Labour Party in the protest. Wow. The Tinubu government has not been found wanting in this regard. The minimum wage has been increased by more than 100%. Loans are being disbursed to students in tertiary schools. A credit corporation has been launched to promote consumption credit. Palliatives, including the latest distribution of 740 trucks of rice to the 36 states and Abuja, are being rolled out. Businesses such as pharmaceuticals are being assisted. The federal and state governments are investing heavily in agriculture to produce more food. The economy is improving, inflation is slowing, the national debt has been reduced in dollar terms, and the FIRS has increased revenue generation to record levels. Investors are coming back to our country. Our stock market is the best in the world with a 3% return on investment. President Tinubu has a 4-year mandate to run his agenda. Those calling for protest should wait until 2027 to either re-elect him or elect their Messiah, Mr. Peter Obi. Praise the Lord. I wonder how these people they think sometimes. If I just see some of this way they talk about this, now say they don't do this country, or they just feel say every time they go fit continue to use the same format to confuse and control their followers, and not dey surprised to see say many of their followers go still fall for dis same tactics wey dem don dey use over the years. No dey surprised o. Na you dey power, yet you say person lose election, you no go still let the person rest. Since dis protest matter start, Peter Obi never come out one day talk anything concerning dis protest, yet you say make dem go carry am. Because na be una problem. You always find way to see Peter Obi as a threat. The hardship dey everywhere. Both people wey support una, people wey no support una, everybody dey collect steady. Everybody dey collect steady back to back. And you still feel say you go fit play these mind games on the gullible supporters wey dey. Well, na here we dey sha. We go see how everything go play out. Anyway, just thank God for everything.